no word on the street was happening. I thought it was shut down for the holidays.
And word on the
I
street
know
is
the
happening. How are you?
Yay!
I got a gentleman to introduce you this morning who's got a lot of sound and action going on today. His name is Frederick. And Frederick's hitting 2 banks on a bicycle on wheelie that has a great sound system hooked up. Frederick, how you doing?
I'm fine. Morning.
Good morning.
What's the word on the street, Frederick?
Love.
Love. And tell me about that. Why is that the word on the street?
That's what time it is. We're trying to reflect on loving one another and trying to make things better.
And do you mean because of the holidays?
The holidays, you know what I'm saying? But it's every day. But this is a clinical day for us to focus on that and try to carry it through to the next year.
And how are you focusing on that? How's that happening in your life?
Taking care of my business, staying clean and sober,
All right.
and enjoying life.
Babs, can you hear us well enough?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
I'm trying to put the phone right close to Frederick so we can hear him. So, Frederick, I noticed you came out of the credit union across the street,
Yes.
and now you're pulling up on your bike. You braved Whaley with all the cars coming rush hour. You went across the street to the bank. So why do you go to 2 financial institutions this morning?
Because I use 2 financial institutions to handle my business.
So what were you doing at the credit union?
Taking money out.
I mean, like, is that saved up from a job you had? Like, how'd you get in the
that's
credit
it,
union? I always thought credit unions are great because people always think you got to go to these greedy banks, but they
I
work
like
better,
credit
right?
unions,
I like
yeah.
them too. Where did you work that you got in the credit union?
I used to work for Sikorsky's, AFCO. Worked in both places. I've been retired for years.
Were you a machinist?
I'm a tool and die maker.
All right. Now tell me about tool and die maker. You know, it's a word we always hear,
Uh-huh.
and it used to be there were a lot more than there are now.
This whole Northeast is known for the industry of tool and die.
Well, how does someone become a tool and die maker? Does that mean you make the dies that print out certain parts when they're making guns or
You make the
helicopters?
top and the bottom part that results in a piece, like the hood for a car, spoons, forks.
And what would you do? At Sikorsky, you're making helicopters, right?
When I worked for Sikorsky, yes, I was making helicopters, but I was doing grinding blades for the motors.
You're grinding blades for the motors.
Yeah, I was tool and die maker at Bassett Company. Went to Sikorsky, I was getting a grinder.
Where was Bassett Company?
Bridgeport, South End.
And what did you do there as a tool and die maker? What parts
That's
were you
where I
making?
served my apprenticeship.
And what were you making as a tool and die maker? Like
Tools
what part?
and dies.
Well, I
The
mean,
part
which
that goes
tools?
in the press. There's a top and bottom piece that goes in the press. You put the metal in the middle, they come down. When they come open, the part is made.
What kind of press?
40-ton, 50-ton, 60-ton press.
To make what?
Like
Like,
building. You make car hoods, you can make spoons, but not one at a time. They make like 50 at a time. It comes down.
so presses
Cut
that
the
are
metal-
machines that
metal
mass
press.
produce metal.
Yeah, metal
parts.
press. Oh, yeah.
So how many years did you do all that, Frederick?
About 15, 20 years.
Did you like it?
Oh, I like that. I thought all phases of what I've done, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to learn. I did an apprenticeship, then I got good, then I got knowledge about for how good I was. I lived out in Mexico for a while. I was what they call a jobber, where you answer an ad in the paper, and you figure your skills are good enough to go, and you apply. And
So
you,
am I right that you like to learn how to do new skills to make more stuff you didn't know how to make before? Is that exciting?
I like learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you're still learning in retirement?
Yes, I am.
What you learning?
Not to get caught up in the groove.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Keep it moving. Keep a hobby. You know what I'm saying? I do deadwood sculptures right now, actually, is what I do.
You said deadwood sculptures?
Deadwood sculptures.
And are
yeah.
those woods that you find like abandoned from an old tree that's fallen off or out of
Go
the
in the
water?
woods. Go in the woods. Yeah, I started with driftwood, then I got into deadwood. Between going through the woods to get to the water, I started seeing all these nice things. I found half.
You know, I
of them
noticed that
torso.
too in the woods sometimes. They look almost like they're already finished.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They look so
I had
graceful.
one woman's torso. It went so fast, so quick.
Oh, you sold it?
Yeah, that breast and the waist, you know what I mean, and the neckline, no head, and I was formed by nature. It grew that way.
Where did you find that piece of deadwood?
I found a piece in New London, in the woods of New London. I traveled kind of far to look.
Where in New London? What woods?
I don't know. There's no name.
You
You
just
go up
found-
the highway, you look around in the woods, and you find it. You know.
So let me ask you this.
Uh.
Your skill in working with deadwood,
Mm-hmm.
is that an extension of what you did as a tool and die maker?
Well, it requires tools. Some pieces of wood you got to bring out what's there. I mean, and then some is already there, you have to accentuate them. You know, so you need those skills, you know, and I had those skills with tools. I'm good with tools.
So you're good with tools.
Yeah.
You used to do metal for a living. Now you're doing wood for love.
Yeah, and
Is that part of the love?
that I love it. It pays in many ways, you know what I mean? You have time to do, you're creative, and then you get money on the end if you sell it.
And
Sometimes
you're
you
able
don't
to sell?
People want to buy it.
How do people find out about your
I have
stuff?
a network.
Where do we can get you online, or is it more
No,
word of mouth?
no. Word of mouth, you know what I'm saying? I work with a guy that displays stuff at the Brantford Library. His name is Alan Horowitz. I
Mhm.
met him online. He's good. you know, and then word of mouth. You meet this person, meet that person. One person tells another.
And where do you live now, Frederick?
Norton Street,
And you ride your bike around.
year round.
So Norton, you going? What's this morning about? Errands with the banks?
Well, Christmas is coming. I got cash app for grandkids. I got this for that. I got to go to one place to the other side of the summer.
How many kids you got? Your grandkids?
I got 9 grandkids.
All right.
Yeah.
You're way ahead of me. I'm up to 2. So tell me about today's transactions. I like to say what the person's doing in the morning. So how much money did you take out of the? You're not gonna. But are you taking that money to deposit in the Wells Fargo?
Yes.
So you're moving the money from one to the other.
Yes.
And why is that? Because you're wiring the money from Wells Fargo?
I mean, that's how it's done. I mean, that's a lot of detail about my money that you.
I don't need to know. Okay. I'm just wondering what people do in the morning. while they go to two
That's what
different
I
banks.
thought too, Frederick. I was like,
Right to
Paul
do.
going
It's
deep.
America. We can do what we want.
That's right. What kind of bank you got?
It's a Kent Cruiser.
What I noticed when you were going by, the reason I was interested, besides the fact that you're ducking the traffic in Whaley,
Yeah.
is that you had the sound system going.
Oh yes, I
Now
do.
tell me about why and how you hooked up the sound system to your bike.
Only way to ride with music.
What kind of music
And
do
I
you have?
don't want to hear earplugs. You can't hear the cars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we had an audible.
What song were you playing this morning?
This is Jazz by Boney James, Metropolis.
I like Boney James.
Me too.
And you had now, so you hook it up from your phone.
Yeah.
Again, this is what
Way to ride.
the only way to ride. Can I get you shut off for a second? So you hear it? That system gets good volume for that little box.
Yeah, it does.
So here's my obvious question. Tool and die maker doing the wood. You're also pretty good here with electronics.
Mhm.
That's similar to it. How'd you figure out how to hook this up?
Oh, wow. Google.
So I want to know how to do that.
Google, YouTube, whatever you got, you Google it.
So
Go
did
on
you?
YouTube. Where you get your speakers from? You got this from TJ Maxx. Yeah, up on Dixville. Yeah. It's called Alltech. Put it on. You know, I do that. It's Velcro strap. Take it off. You know what I mean?
So you saw TJ Maxx, and what made you think to buy those TJ Maxx? You got recommended,
No, I just went looking.
and then you use Velcro straps, and then you sync it to your phone.
Of course.
That's the part's a little complicated for me.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
YouTube tells you how to do all of that.
but you still have to be someone like Frederick who knew how to do stuff to begin with to learn more from YouTube, or no? Anyone
No,
can.
YouTube.
'Cause I'm pretty bad at the
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
web too.
YouTube will tell you.
YouTube there. Babs, you got any questions for Frederick?
No, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Are you in town for Christmas?
Yes, I am, Bab. Staying in town.
What are you gonna do?
Stay around the house all day in my pajamas.
All right, me too.
Cash out people their Christmas gifts.
Cash out. there.
Yeah, I don't buy stuff.
All right,
I
I'm
send
let
money
me
to
let me
buy
tell
stuff.
Paul. Let me tell Paul to give you my Cash App, so you can cash out. Feeling generous and all.
So do we have parting words for Frederick? Or leave him on his way.
Merry Christmas and be safe out there.
He says, "Merry Christmas and be safe out there."
I will. Hope I see you again. I'll give you one of my cards. I don't have my cards on me for the devil.
I'm gonna write it down after we're done.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Babs, thanks so much. This is Paul and Frederick with the year-end word on the street from Norton and Whaley on Love Babs Love Talk on WNHH, New Haven's home for community
All right,
radio.
Merry Christmas. Thank you,
You
Paul.
too.
That was great. Oh, what a treat. Now I can't wait to see his artwork. Now I gotta find out his artwork. Now I want to see it. Now I want to see it.